Hey guys, today I'm going to be unboxing the HGUC GM Gound Type. So as always, big thank you to MindFenix Hobby Store for sending me this kit to share with you guys. If you're living in Australia, do check out their site, the link is down below. And if you guys didn't know this about me, I'm a huge fan of the 8th MS team. It's one of my favorite Gundam series. It definitely holds a special place in my heart. So I love this, even though this is not really like a kind of main suit. I mean, it appears plenty in the series, but I mean, it's not like one of the protagonist mobile suits or something like that, like the Ground Gundam or the EZ8 or the Goof Custom or something. But it is looking like a really cool kit. Really cool box art here, as well as it's sort of highlighting a lot of the different weapons that this kit comes with. We've got the machine gun, the bazooka, the net launcher, the shield. So we've got a whole bunch of that stuff here highlighted right on the front of the box, which is cool, and just sort of highlights the gruntiness of it, just because it's got the three of them and they're all sort of like in the team there, getting attacked or attacking some goof flight types. So here you can see there's one like there in the background. Would really love a proper HGUC release of the goof flight type as well. It's a really cool design. We have the HG that came out years ago. I actually have that kit, built it a long time ago, before I was doing YouTube stuff. And it's a cool kit. It's not really all that bad, but it would be nice to have a nice new HGUC kit of it. Anyway, here on the side of the box, we can see this is number 202 in the line that we're finally getting around to this kit. Here on the side of the box, we've got some images here showing what the kit is going to look like all painted up. Here we've got the action. The leg opens up where the beam saber handle is. That's cool. It's got a bazooka, machine gun, net launcher, all of that. Net gun, it's called here. And again, all this is in Japanese and English, so that's really cool. 100mm machine gun. It says the wrist and body joints have a wide range of movement. So I'm guessing this is going to be like really similar to probably the Revive Gundam Mark II. I'm guessing, and then actually probably more closely related to the HG, the Origin Gundam local type in terms of kind of overall shape and articulation of everything. I'm hoping the articulation is as fantastic as that kit. The shield does also have a kickstand, very similar to that kit as well. The shield itself is just really similar in shape, actually. Here on the side, just more about the ground type there in Japanese and English. Nice CG image there. And then we can see the list price is 1,500 yen. So I think that's a really reasonable price. If you were wanting to make like a team of these and you wanted to pick up a few, that's not too badly priced. So beautiful colors in here right off the bat. We've got that kind of beige color here and this really nice, like really dull, like peachish orange color. That's a really nice shade of orange, actually. A few stickers there, very few, so that's pretty nice. Some gray parts there. It looks like mostly weapons. Some polycaps, more looks like joint parts, more armor parts there. It's a copied runner. Some stickers with some numbers. You can use those. Beam saber effect parts, gray parts, joint parts, more just armor parts. And that's it, so not really a whole lot in there. But here we have our manual. Nice HGUC manual. Really nice big reference image here, what the kit will look like painted up in its proper colors. Again, here's the stats there. It has 100mm machine gun, rocket launcher, net gun, beam saber, shield. Here on the back, more of the same stuff we saw on the outside of the box, highlighting some of the articulation there and some of the gimmicks. Again, we mostly saw that on the outside of the box. Different markings you can stick on there, whatever you want for the numbers. Again, they're stickers, so they're not going to look that great, but yeah. Anyway, paint colors here. If you wanted to see those paint mixtures, there they are in English and Japanese there as well. So then on the inside, more info here about the GM Gound Type, about the backpack, machine gun, the net gun, the rocket launcher, and more specs there now in Japanese. So then going around to our parts list, I don't know if any of these runners are going to be used before. I guess we'll have to see. It looks like not, because I'm seeing nothing on here X'd out except for one polycap, the polycap there for the neck. So I'm guessing this is going to have a, well, I don't have to guess. It is going to have a plastic piece there, like a separate piece for the neck instead of a polycap, which will hopefully mean better articulation. So for the torso here, building the torso first, there's the piece I was talking about. So that'll have a Nice piece there for the neck, and then the head, just a couple steps. It looks like just 1, 2, 3 pieces, that's it. Front and back, and then one piece, clear piece for the visor. Down onto the shoulders, arms, finishing up the upper body, and then the feet and the legs, finishing all that up. Legs, then the waist section, and the finishing up the waist, and then the backpack, and then putting the whole thing together. Then moving on to the weapons, all going to be HG weapons, so nothing really too complicated. And then going around to the color page where we're finishing up the weapons and the shield, and then just showing you about the gimmicks of that. Again, I'm guessing the shield is going to work exactly like the shield worked for the Gundam local type, but actually that connection is a little bit different, but probably going to work exactly the same. So it has this gimmick here the Gundam local type did not have, where the shield can actually move forward like that, so it's sort of like a stabbing kind of mechanism there that you can do with that. It can also stand up, and it has the nice little short beam saber handles, it looks like. So, alright, let's get a look at the runners. First up here is our foil stickers. Again, not a really big sheet, which is nice, but alarming that we have these kind of rectangle ones there that will, I'm guessing, be fitting around the chest vents. So that is very unfortunate, as that probably isn't going to work all that well. The rest of these is all pretty understandable, just a couple little red ones, I guess probably for cameras, green ones there for cameras. That little triangle there on the chest, these really small little white triangles there. Again, this is all nothing really too alarming except for those ones there that are going to be going around the chest vents. That's unfortunate. And once again, our number stickers here, we just have one set of large ones and then a set of 3 of each of these little smaller ones there. And also standard polycaps here, PC202, we're going to be using all of these except for this one here for the neck. SB13 for our standard pink color beam saber effect parts. Alright, so here we have runner A, which has our one and only clear piece, or our clear piece there for the visor. All of our orange pieces are located on this runner, just parts for the feet, torso, and the shield. Again, really nice orange color though. A few gray pieces here for, looks like thrusters, vents. I'm guessing maybe those are the chest vents or backpack, I'm not really too sure. And then these kind of nub little parts there for the knees. And then a few pieces here, backpack, waist pieces, stomach pieces, fronts of the legs, and then the head here on the A runner. The runner marking for this guy is going to be HGUC 202 1/144 scale ground type GM. Then we got runner B1, which is just more parts here in this kind of beige color. Really nice color, kind of off-white, creamish, beige-ish color. I'm not really sure exactly what you would call it, but it's a nice looking color here. And I can see a lot of these parts are looking really nice in terms of their construction. So I think this is going to be a kit that's not going to have too many seam lines, which is nice, just from what I can tell from looking at this anyway. Not really a whole lot of detail, but I can tell there's some areas where the detail is going to look really good once you've got this all painted and just like panel lined up a little bit. Then we do also have runner B2, which is a copy of this section here. Then we have runner C1 in just this kind of standard gray color for joint parts, hand parts, parts for the weapons there as well, the machine gun and shield. And then we also have runner C2, which is a copy of this section here. You'll also notice that there's very clearly this part missing from this section here, as we have the 3 gates there from where we would normally have a part there in the full version of this runner. So I'm just wondering what that could possibly be, some variant or something of this that we may see in a premium Bandai kit or something maybe later on down the line. And last but not least, we have runner D1 and D2 are actually molded together here. These are just the parts for the rocket launcher and the net gun. So actually D1 is all the rocket launcher parts, and then D2 is the net gun parts. And interestingly, the runner is actually marked that way. So they're not marked for the kit, they're marked just 1/44 scale rocket launcher and then 1/44 scale net gun. So that's it for unboxing the latest in the HGUC line, the GM Gound Type. Looks like a fantastic kit, and definitely one that I think a lot of people are probably going to want to buy more than one of, because you have so many different cool options there in terms of the weapons. And then if you wanted to make like a team or a diorama or something of them, it'd probably be good for that. Or if you already have the just Gundam, the Gundam Gound Type and the Easy 8 or something like that, this would be great to add to your collection there of those. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have built those other kits, let me know if this looks like it's sharing some of those runners. I'm not sure actually, so I'll have to take a look maybe at Dalong and check the runners of those to see if any of this is actually shared or if it's totally brand new. I don't know. We'll have to see. Anyway, I'll see in the review. I don't know. Well, I'll have to check and then I'll tell you guys in the review. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do have any other questions or comments, you can leave those down below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.